morning, guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Simone. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Today is Monday, March 11th. It's a regular work day for me. It's around 8. It's actually 8:13 to be exact. I just got back from dropping off my older son at the bus stop for school. So the bus picked him up, and he should probably be at school by now because he's like the last stop, I believe, before they go to the school. And then my younger one, he has an early start, so he's been gone for quite some time. But anyhow, again, it's a regular work day for me. This weekend was quite an exciting weekend. Well, not that exciting, but more exciting than the usual, which is usually very low-key. My weekends are very low-key. I try to rest, relax, recoup for the new work week. That's my typical weekend. But this weekend, I took the boys to the movies. It was sort of a play date with one of their classmates and his mom and his sibling. So we had a great time watching the new Kung Fu Panda movie. That was awesome. And then I came back. It was my mom's birthday on Friday, so we celebrated her birthday on Saturday. So after the movies, I woke up early Saturday morning. I decorated, and my mom, she wanted to cook, so she cooked, and it was a small celebration, but it was really nice. It was my mom, my brother, his wife, and their kids. My dad is in Jamaica because he doesn't do well during the cold season, so he usually goes to Jamaica around Thanksgiving, and he comes back closer to the end of March, so he should be coming back soon. But it was a nice little celebration with the family. What else? I've been tackling my decluttering because I've been saying it for like ever that I really want to declutter. So I've been doing a lot of work in the basement, which I'm happy about. I want to take some things out of the garage. Like, I made space in the basement so that I can be organized down there. So I'm going to take some of the stuff from the garage and put them in the basement. Also need to declutter the big closet upstairs so that we can start putting our clothes in there, because we're getting there. But eventually I want the garage to be like clean, like clutter free, no boxes. There's a storage unit in there. Anything in there that we're gonna be storing, I really want it to be in that little storage unit and not like in the garage, because eventually we want to be able to put a car in there. We've never put a car in there because it's just been like our storage area since we moved. So making progress on that. I feel like I want to go grocery shopping. I do have fruits, but I want to go to Trader Joe's today. Guys, I used to go to Trader Joe's when I used to work on site, and I was working in Midtown. So I would walk to the Trader Joe's and just take my like grocery on the train. I try not to overdo it because, like, you know, rush hour, train, it's hectic. But that was the only Trader Joe's that I knew of at the time, was the one that was close to my office in the city. So I discovered there's a Trader Joe's in a town like next to us. It's literally 6 minutes from my house. And so I went there last weekend. When I tell you, there was a line on the street to get in the Trader Joe's parking lot. I went around 11:30 on a Sunday morning, so that's probably not the best time to go there. But that was my first time there, and literally people had to leave in order for people to go in because no parking. Like, it was like 1 in, 1 out, 2 in, 2 out kind of thing. And so I want to go back because I tried the vegetable fried rice. That was good. I tried the orange chicken. That was good. I bought some meatballs that I didn't cook yet. I'm gonna cook them this week. And I also got some, I think they're raviolis. I think so. I have to double check. But those are the only 2 things that are left. I want to cook them like maybe today or tomorrow. But I also want to get some more of the vegetable fried rice. The boys really like it. My husband likes it. I like it. And I also want to get some more of the orange chicken. Oh my goodness, so good. And it's so fresh. Like, I'm not a big fan of like packaged foods or like frozen foods, But when I tell you, I've had Chinese food before, and this food, it's not really frozen. It's not really frozen, but it's like cold food. But it's so fresh. The vegetables, the rice, so fresh. The chicken, when you cut in there, you know when you buy Chinese food and you cut in that chicken and it looks suspicious, like you're not able to clearly say, oh, that's chicken breast or that's chicken thigh. You cut in that Trader Joe's chicken, you know that's chicken breast, like you know that's white meat. It's very fresh, really good. The sauce is really good as well. I said the only thing it was missing is a little bit of sesame seed, so maybe the next time I make it, I'll sprinkle some but even without the sesame seed, it was really good. So and I go back. I'm gonna try to go back today. The weather hasn't been so great. Saturday it was raining, Sunday it was raining. Today is super windy and cloudy outside. So if it's not raining when I log off at 5 from work, hopefully around 5, I will probably try to go there. As I said, it's not too far from our house, and I want to get some quick meals because I've been struggling. Like, I can cook on the weekend, but one thing about my kids, they don't like food that's been in the fridge for too long. That's number one. Number two, depending on the kind of week that I'm having, sometimes I work later than 5, and other times when I don't work later than 5, I'm exhausted because I wake up so early. So by 4 or 5 o'clock, my brain cells are like on E. Like they're not functioning. They need to rest. And so a lot of times I've just been like, I want to do better in terms of meal and like meal prep, yeah, but again, they don't like food that's been in the fridge for too long. And so like I can meal prep all I want, the food is gonna sit there and they're gonna be asking like, Mom, can I have this? Mom, can I have that? And so I have to figure out a way to cook fresh meals that don't take a long time. It's just easy to prepare, and I feel like maybe this might be my solution. Obviously I'm still gonna cook our traditional Jamaican food, but if you know anything about Jamaican food, you know it takes a while to cook, like for the most part, unless you're gonna do like canned food like mackerel or corned beef or things like that. But everything else, the chicken, the goat, the oxtail, the fish, like everything takes a while. So gotta figure it out because I do want them to eat healthy. I don't want to feel bad as a mom because I do feel bad when I'm not like preparing like good hearty meals every night, but it's exhausting, it's time consuming, and quite frankly sometimes I don't have the energy to do it, really and truly. So right now it is 8:21. I'm gonna clean up this place a bit. So guys, I changed, like I've said it a million times, but I have the most comfortable couch. I got it from Crate and Barrel, but it's gray because I just know I cannot keep a clean white couch with my kids, right? So over the weekend, my mom's favorite color is peach, so over the weekend I redecorated. I put the white couch covers on. I have some peach pillows to complement the other pillows that I have. I am wondering if I should keep the cover on for the week and then throw it in the laundry, or if I should take it off today. The problem with it is that it's cute to look at, but once you sit on it, you have to like retuck it every time for it to look really neat. You have to tuck in the corners, otherwise it just looks like something you just threw over the couch. So I don't like the look of that. It's good for like aesthetics, but I hate to have to, because the boys, they're not gonna retuck it. No one really retucks it beside myself, and so I don't want it to drive me crazy all week. But anyhow, I've been yapping for almost 10 minutes. I don't even know what all I said that took a whole 10 minutes, but gonna get started with work really soon. And oh, another thing, let's take a look at the dining room. I felt like I've been working out of my son's room and I felt like I needed a change. My husband installed this mirror this weekend and I really like it. Oh, still have some balloons left over from the weekend. But I bought this mirror to go above the TV, but it is too tall. Like the space above the TV isn't enough to hold it, and so I just put it here. It's nice to be able to have something to look at before you go outside. My son left his towel on the couch, so I have that here, but it's nice to have something to look at yourself before you go outside. So yeah, and then like I said, I'm gonna be working at the dining table today because I just want a change of scene. I've been working outside of my son's room, and his room is the smallest room in the house. It can be quite cramped, and I don't know, I just felt like I needed a change in scenery. So that's that. Let me just turn off the lights over here, and then I want to go in the basement to okay, see what I mean? Like the couch, it needs to like be tucked frequently, otherwise you have these drapings and it just doesn't look so right. So let me actually do it right now. I know it's kind of dark, but let me retuck. Let me retuck. So basically I have to do this and kind of like push it back. Retuck. Yep. I don't know how, like, I've always loved white couches, but I really don't know how people keep them clean. Like, seriously, how do y'all keep these white couches clean? Because thank goodness I'm able to take these off and wash them. If I wasn't able to, I don't know what I would be doing. Take out the laundry. So yeah, I need to like start getting ready for work now. But I do have a few minutes and I'm not sure. It's like I don't want to start anything major that I won't be able to finish. Yep. I actually need my ring light because I'm just checking out my team setting and I'm looking really dark. And usually it doesn't matter, but I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 meetings today. And I'm presenting in 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 5 of them. That one is a small presentation, but I have 4 like meetings that I'm leading and that I'll be presenting in. So I really would like if my lighting is on point. So I'm just gonna run upstairs to get my ring light. I'll be back. I think that's okay. I like it to be a little warm. Come on. I think that's it. Okay. Okay, it is now 8:45. My first meeting starts at 9:30, so I'm gonna start working. Guys, I didn't even really want to talk about it, but let's address the elephant, if you notice, in the room. So my son's birthday was literally mid-February. We had a party, and it's a really nice party. It wasn't stressful at all. We hosted it at Sky Zone, so all I had to do was get the goodie bags, get the things to go into the goodie bags, assort them. I ordered cupcakes instead of cakes because it's just like easier to like distribute. I did order one round cake for like him to cut and blow out, but I ordered cupcakes, like 60 cupcakes on the side. It was a really nice party. A lot of his classmates and friends were there, and when I tell you I woke up 5 o'clock, I put everything that we were taking to the location. I put everything at the door just to make sure I didn't forget anything, and everything was perfect. The party started at, I think, 2 o'clock. Was it 2? I think 2. And we were like, okay, we want to leave at 1:30. Granted, it's maybe like 10 minutes away, so we had enough time to like take the stuff from the car to the place and everything. When I tell you, everything was okay, perfection, easiest party I've ever planned. Granted, I don't usually do parties for him because on the day that he was born, it was really cold. And every birthday has been like bad weather up until like recent birthdays where it's like, oh, what's going on? So I asked him this year. He said he wanted a birthday party. I said fine. He hasn't had a birthday party since he was 2. He turned 9, so 7 years. We usually just do something low-key because it's like the weather is hard to predict. The weather wasn't bad. It was snowing in the morning, but by the afternoon things cleaned up and we were like good to go. Got to the place, everything going well. The first 2 hours was jump-in time because it's like a trampoline park. So the first 2 hours the kids get to jump, and then the last hour, it's a 3-hour party. The last hour is when we go to the room. That's when we eat pizza and have cake and all the fun stuff. So everything was going well up until the time when we were in the party room, and we had a party host. He was great. One of my cousins, she came later. Her and her son came later, and they needed plates, and we were out of plates, so my party host was leaving the room. I started to walk like really fast to like at this point I can't even remember if I was walking or running, but I don't think I was running. I was probably like walking really fast. And one minute I was standing up and the next minute I was on the floor. I don't know what happened. I had on flat boots, okay? The floor wasn't wet. There was nothing in my way. I don't know what happened, but essentially I fell and my lip split. It's just, it's just horrific, like traumatic. Like the whole day I was just like, this is why I don't do parties. I don't know what happened. Like I couldn't explain to you. Like there's nothing where I could say, oh, that's why I fell. I don't know. I fell, I hurt myself, I hurt my lip, and I'm like, for 38 years I've been able to preserve this face, no major scars. And I mean, things happen, but like, how is this happening now? Like, why? There was no obvious reason for it to happen. But anyhow, after the, like, I didn't want to traumatize my kids for them to see like my lip, so I went to the bathroom, cleaned up, and I put like a bandage and a mask on my face. By the time I got back to the party, they were like singing happy birthday. I was like, no, start over, because I didn't want to miss that. That's the most important part. But my husband was in and out helping me back and forth, talking to the guests and stuff like that. And we wrapped up the party. Then I went to the emergency room. I wanted to get stitches, but I didn't want to get stitches, but everyone was like, get stitches because it's gonna heal better. I should have gotten the stitches, but here's the thing. When it happened, it was like 4:15. I got to the emergency room maybe like 6, and when I tell you, there was one nurse practitioner running the whole like ward or whatever you call that area. And by the time she was taking care of other patients, got to me, it was like 10 o'clock. No, was it 10? Yeah, it was 10, because I remember saying like it's been 6 hours, and my lips started like closing up. I didn't want her to aggravate it and like just like open the wound again. So I was just like, you know what, it's fine. Like after being there for so long, the only thing they prescribed was antibiotics and painkillers. And I was just like, you know what, there's a bigger issue here. I need to find healthcare that's closer to home, because we've moved twice in the last 6 years, and each time we move further north, right? We used to live in the Bronx. We live in Westchester County now, right? And I keep going back to the Bronx for healthcare. And healthcare, like, I'm not changing my doctor. That's my family doctor. He's been my family doctor since my older son was a baby. Like, my son that turned 9, he's known him since he was in my belly. Like, I'm not changing my family doctor. But in emergencies like this, I don't want to have to go that far and also have to wait that long. Like, we have great health insurance, thank goodness. That's a privilege, and not even that, it's not lost on me that not everyone have health insurance and not everyone has good health insurance. So I really need to think about what other hospitals are close by that are in network that I can go to in the event of an emergency, because I'm not going to do that again. Like, I know of hospitals around here for sure. It's just that I haven't like checked, like, are they in network, are they out of network? But I'm gonna do some research and try to figure out where I would go in an emergency, because I have kids. Like, anything can happen. And I was talking to my mom about it. She's like, oh my goodness. She's like, she has no idea why I had to wait so long. That's never happened to her. And granted, I personally have never let me backtrack. So I've been to that emergency room before, but I took my son. And I don't know if it's like kids get faster treatment or they were fully staffed at that time. We were there long, but for the most part, we were being treated while we were there. This time when I went, I was in the waiting room for 3 hours. Like, that's not acceptable. And so I'm not even going to say the name, because as I said, it's a network. My primary care doctor is a part of that network. I'm going to continue to see him. But I was just so disappointed that, you know, like, I didn't like the service. Like, the nurse practitioner, really nice African woman, really nice lady, but clearly understaffed. And I was just like, I have to figure something out. But anyways, so yeah, it's healing right now. You can still see the scar, but it's at least closed, and I'm hoping that over time the swelling will go down. If it leaves a mark, fine, but I'm hoping that the little like swelling eventually goes down. But I don't know if anyone noticed, but if you do, that's what happened. I wanted to at least address it so that I can remember at this point in time, and hopefully like a year from now I look back and I'm like, it looks so much better. But yeah, I had actually had that whole week, like the week after his birthday party, I had taken the whole week off. I was planning to like shoot content and do so many fun things with my kids. Girl, I was on the couch nursing my wound, feeling so sad. Like, Simone, how did this happen? Why did this happen? Why is it happening now? I just had so many questions. And I was like, really praying and hoping that it would heal heal enough for me to be on camera the following week, because obviously the following week I'm going back to work, and I didn't want anyone to be like, what happened to your lip? It's funny, I've had so many meetings so far and no one has said anything. I don't know if they noticed and it's like, girl, we're just not gonna say anything. But I'm not saying anything. I'm learning to not overshare at work, because I don't know, even though I feel like the response would have been like fine, like everyone's sympathetic and things like that, but I'm just like moving on like nothing happened. And what I do is I try to do like a dark outline of my lip and kind of like darken the corners so that it kind of blends in more seamlessly with the scar. But now I'm just like, I don't care, the wound is closed and I'm just gonna do what I need to do. I'm here to work, and I'm gonna work scar or no scar. So anyhow, let's get to work. It's 8:55. I will catch you guys later.